I suppose without sounding too cliche, no 2 days are exactly the same, but typical things that, are going to set apart a day in the life of a specialist recruiter is number one, obviously, is keeping contact with people in your network, sourcing for active mandates that you're working on. And obviously, it's important that we go a little bit deeper than just the base level or surface level questions. So, from interactions in your network, you can find out who's hiring in the industry, for example, who's got a lot of things actively on at the moment, who hasn't, and from there you can obviously build into the BD approach, which is massively important. I think another thing is just making sure that you're very well aware of what clients are doing and what they're hiring for at the moment. So we're quite lucky here that we have weekly to max bi-weekly catch-ups with the people that we work with. So there we get an understanding of what the pipeline looks like, where people are doing well, where people are not doing so well. And, from there we can tailor our approaches and tailor, our specific searches for that mandate. And I think lastly, it's really just solidifying those relationships that we already have. So, as I got a little bit more senior, a lot of time I spend out of the office meeting people. And again, whether that be candidates, clients, people that I'm not even working with at the time, just, general people within my network. I often see people who live in different countries when they come over to the UK for either a quick coffee or some lunch or something like that. And it's really just making sure that you're in a position to execute when the time comes, because you hear in this industry a lot about luck and, I happen to catch people at the right time, or, things just fell into place. But at the end of the day, the closer relationships you have with your network and the more visibility that they have to you, you're going to be the person that they come to when the time is right.